Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to McAD's Entertainment. I'm your host as always, Adam McGahee. Before we hop into this video, I wanted to announce again our first ever giveaway on the channel. Starting out small here, but I'm doing a giveaway of the Rogue One Vintage Collection Darth Vader figure. Darth Vader is one of my favorite characters in fiction, so why not start things off with a figure of him? To be eligible to win, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below on what your favorite Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker moment is. This can be from canon or legends. I'll be announcing the winner at the end of the month. Without further ado, let's hop right into this. General Grievous, the feared cyborg leader of the droid army, is possibly one of the most iconic characters from the Star Wars prequel trilogy. From his unique armored design, signature cough, and legendary meme status over the years, many fans are familiar with the four-armed cyborg. Sure, we know he was an important character in the Clone Wars TV show and eventually met his death by the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi in Revenge of the Sith, but did you know about just who he was before Grievous? Well, in the comic book Star Wars Visionaries, it covers just that. This comic chronicles many not so well-known stories in the Star Wars universe, and one of them just so happens to be the dark, gruesome, and depressing origin of the droid army general. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the beginnings of General Grievous. The story begins on the planet Cali. We see a ship atop of giant stone steps that look very similar to Mayan architecture. A caped figure walks up the steps and approaches the ship. The figure is of the HELLISH race and bows before a priest. The priest reveals that this HELLISH man is an esteemed war general and is the HELLISH people's last hope of defending them against the aliens known as the Hux. The priest gives the general his blessing as he heads off into battle. As the general pilots his ship, he begins to notice something is wrong. A hidden device hidden on the wing of the ship activates, causing a surge of electricity to take over the ship, causing all systems to fail. The ship begins to plummet down into the ocean below, as a hooded man with a group of droids watches on. The ship explodes upon impact with the ocean water, leaving flaming pieces of debris everywhere. The hooded man's droids retrieve the mangled general's body from the wreckage and bring it to the hooded man, who is delighted to hear the general is still alive after the crash. He orders the droids to take the body to Geonosis. He then takes off his hood, revealing himself to be none other than Count Dooku. He calls to his master Darth Sidious and informs him that he has retrieved their test subject and that he is ready for experimentation. We then see the general open his eyes as he awakens in a Bacta tank. He calls out, asking if he is dead. He is then greeted by a male of the Mune race, who tells the general how he nearly died in the crash, but they were able to save him. We then see how truly gruesome the general's injuries were after this incident. All that remains of him is a mangled, bandaged torso, his arms and legs having been destroyed in the explosion. The Mune introduces himself as the chairman of the intergalactic banking clan and tells the general that he is safely in the clan's care here on Geonosis. Enraged to be this far from battle, the general demands to be taken back to Cali so he can be with his troops. A twisted smile then forms on the Mune's face as he tells the general that his body would not survive the trip and will soon need a blood transfusion. He tells the general that they have just the blood he needs. He also begins to explain that the banking clan had been funding a secret bionic technology project and that the horribly injured Cali general would be the perfect candidate. He tells him this new technology would make him better than he ever was, and that he will lead the largest droid army ever, and help issue in a new order to the galaxy. The general could care less for such things, and just wants to return to his people. The Mune presses a button, which causes a great surge of pain to take over the general in his tank. He shames the general, and asks him what his ancestors would think of him, refusing the gift of becoming a great warrior. We then see Count Dooku meet with Separatist Poggle the Lesser as they discuss the new test subject. They know he will soon need this blood transfusion, and Dooku takes Poggle to a secret room where he reveals the very special blood donor for the general. Special blood indeed, for this is the blood of a Jedi. The blood of Jedi Master Sifo Dyas, the same Jedi who initially approached the Kaminoans about the clone army and was later killed by his former friend, Count Dooku. Months then pass, and we see the newly revived general sitting upon the throne of a cruiser above Geonosis. Enduring months of surgery and brainwashing, the general has been led to believe that the Jedi were responsible for his accident and were responsible for the suffering of his people. Dooku approaches the general and gifts him with the lightsaber of Sifo-Dyas and tells him how momentous of a gift a lightsaber is, especially for a droid. Dooku then gives the general a sinister smile and leaves the room. He contacts Darth Sidious once again and tells him how the experiment exceeded their expectations. Delighted, Sidious reveals that he can feel the pure hatred and rage inside the general, and that, combined with his powerful new armor and strategic military mind, will make him a formidable weapon of the Sith. We then cut back to the general. Fuming with rage after being called a droid by Dooku, leaps into the air and begins to effortlessly cut down the Magna Guard surrounding him. The guards, thinking the general may have malfunctioned, attempt to stop him, but they are brutally destroyed by the cyborg. Upon destroying the guards, the general looks out and yells that he is not a droid. He is something else. Something much deadlier. He is the weapon of the Sith. He is the commander of the droid army. He is General Grievous. And that is the dark and depressing origin of General Grievous, taken from the comic Star Wars Visionaries. Did you know this about General Grievous? What other Star Wars stories would you like to see? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. And don't forget to leave a comment about your favorite Darth Vader moment to be qualified for our giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.